Hello and welcome to the world of Speedfit technology. Today we will unlock the science behind our fittings that make them the most reliable push-fit system on the market. Before we talk about the science, let's familiarise ourselves with the components that form a John Guest push-fit fitting and add to its integrity. The collet grips the pipe with its stainless steel teeth and prevents it from pulling out. The collet is integral to every push-fit fitting manufactured by JG Speedfit and was invented by our founder John Guest in the 1970s. This grey ring is the spacer washer. It provides a rectangular shaped groove for the O-ring to sit on and also centrally aligns the pipe when it enters the fitting alongside preventing it from distorting the shape of the O-ring. The O-ring provides a leak-proof seal to the fitting. Often misunderstood, this seal is incredibly reliable and has a long life. In fact, you rely on them every time you press the brakes of your car, because leading automotive manufacturers use them in brake lines. In reality, you trust them with your life. So why not trust them with your plumbing? JG Speedfit fittings use EPDM O-rings, the same type of material used in aircrafts or submarines. When using Speedfit fittings, we recommend the use of super seal pipe inserts that create a secondary seal and act as reinforcement for sideloading the pipe into the fitting. Super seal inserts help prevent leaks that could be caused by uneven pipe ends. Use of inserts also provides a stronger structure to pipework by ensuring that pipes are kept nice and round. The twist and lock screw cap applies extra compression on the O-ring and locks the pipe in its position. Now that you are familiar with the components that form a JG Speedfit fitting, let's see the science behind them. Here you can see the fitting in its open position, the way we supply it to you. All components are loosely positioned at this stage. Before we show you what happens when the pipe goes inside the fitting, let's see how a collet works. A collet is actually the element which allows the pipe to enter the fitting with a very low insertion force. The stainless steel teeth grab the pipe as soon as it passes the collet. Low insertion force is critical for creating secure connections, because the easier it is to fully insert the pipe into a fitting, the more likely it is to install leak-proof pipework. After all, you may be working from a ladder on a cold building site, installing hundreds of fittings, and you certainly want all of them to seal. The pipe easily fits into the end of the collet, as it has a slightly larger diameter than the pipe, whereas the opposite end with the collet legs is slightly smaller. When the pipe is pushed through the collet legs, it forces them to expand and create room for the pipe. Because the collet legs can expand and are not fixed, the collet can move easily along the pipe in both directions. However, if you hold the end of the legs where the stainless steel teeth are located and try and pull the collet, it is impossible to do so. The twist and lock screw cap holds the collet legs, locking the pipe in its position, as the stainless steel teeth dig into the pipe surface to hold it tightly. But as soon as you push the collet, it easily lets you release the pipe. The collet is actually the component that allows you to install and demount our fittings without tools in no time. Let's see what happens when the pipe enters the fitting. The collet legs expand when the pipe passes through the collet, which then passes through the spacer washer that centrally aligns it, and allows it to pass smoothly through the O-ring and reach the central pipe stop. This is an indication of pipe being fully inserted into the fitting. A leak-proof seal is created at this stage, but the twist and lock mechanism provides an even greater strength to the pipework. When you twist and lock the fitting, the collet legs are further forced into the pipe surface, enhancing its grip. The collet also compresses the O-ring into a square profile, allowing it to have a greater surface contact with the pipe. An ultra-reliable leak-proof seal is created by applying very low insertion force and using a twist and lock mechanism. Now that you have learned what makes JG Speedfit fittings the most reliable push-fit system in the market, you can explain it to anyone who questions the strength of your favourite plumbing fitting.